So with that, when that happened, I was still sitting in the court with my lawyer, and the judge informed me that everything I had just said was going to be sealed, which meant no one was ever going to hear this. The evidence would never be admitted into court, and so I am presumed and assumed guilty, all right? So that means I'm going to prison for 6 to 10 years. Well, fast forward, I had that other court hearing. They made me plead to a felony that never happened. They didn't want to let the evidence come into court to show my innocence, and I was released. So my phone is about to stop recording. So I want to finish the story. All I want to say is I took public transportation to get home. And what else is I going to say? This woman who did this to me, my insurance company ended up contacting me. They wanted to know what happened, and I let them know that there's a video and there's medical records to show that what this woman tried to frame me with never happened. So when they contacted her, they reminded her they had talked to me and that they know there's a video and they are aware of the medical records, and they asked her what happened. And the bitch retracted everything she accused me of, because I think they had told her if she's lying, she'll go to prison. So I think this video is going to end. So anyways, this hasn't ended. So she retracted everything, and on my driving record, it doesn't show I hit somebody. It shows I was like an accident that was not my fault. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. But I didn't get points for that. I wasn't, what is it called on your insurance when you get, like, you have an accident or something and you get points and your insurance goes up? I don't have that. I don't have that. So now my goal has been to try to have steady income so I can get a lawyer to subpoena that evidence. And what is it called when you overturn something like that? I can overturn that and get that off my record. But what the court would rather do is have me still plea to a lesser plea. I'm not pleading to a lesser plea. I didn't hit nobody. I was doing my job. I was minding my own business. I never sought out to hurt anybody. You know, they hijacked me. They framed me with a crime, a very serious crime. And when one moment you're feeling great that you have a job and you feel that you're free for a small moment in time and you feel liberated and you thank God, and you got these devils swarming you, and you don't know what's coming to you because you don't even know what the term fair game is until after the fact. And you're facing going to prison 6 to 10 years. I can't even tell you what that's like. I didn't even think I was going to be able to tell you guys the story without crying my eyes out, snot dripping down my face, and rubbing my nose full of snot. God has given me the ability to talk to you guys without breaking down, okay? And that's what I asked him for. So she retracted her statements to my insurance company. I'm going to be doing a GoFund because there's been so many assaults and so many things that have been planned and done to me, where now, you know, with all the assaults I've been going through, they've been, once I have a routine, they swarm me. They try to surround me so they can do an assault. And when they do this assault, there's no witnesses. But what they're really trying to do is bait me so they can put me back in jail, because I'm on probation. I'm not allowed to get in trouble. I'm not allowed. So a lot of these times they assault me, I was too scared to call the cops because I knew if I did, they could turn on me. So when they do assault me, I play possum. I throw it in God's hands. I play possum and I take the abuse. I take it. I take the abuse. Because the one thing they want to do, is put me in jail. They want to lock me up. It's fair game. That's fair game, folks. That's Scientology. Is that a religion? Does that sound like a religion to you guys? This is no different than Antifa, except instead of Antifa, where they concentrate on the community and to destroy the community with paid gang stalkers, paid brainwashed domestic terrorists, they have people in their religion, or not religion, their cult. I can't even call it a religion. Their cult, their organization, swarm, surround, and attack someone. All right? This is why it's very important people listen to what's going on. I'm going to do a reading on John Travolta's wife. I have a feeling she really didn't die by natural causes. He has a ranking in Scientology where if he kills somebody, it gets swept under the carpet. And the police actually help cover this up. And they have a department within the police. Within the police department, they have certain departments that just do cover-ups for gang stalking. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. There's actually chief officers that do this, like Horace Frank. I'm going to read you guys what's going on that. But so they've covered up a lot of the assaults. They've swept it under the carpet, or they deny it ever happened, or that the evidence doesn't exist, or they delete the evidence, or they've tampered or altered the evidence. And that's what happened with my Burger King restaurant video. So with that being said, I need to document what's been going on, okay guys, because this is not okay. And thank you for listening to my story. And I want to thank our president, because if our president wasn't president right now, I'd be homeless with everything that I've been dealing with. And I don't know if I'd be alive. With the police department backing this cult, supporting this cult, sweeping evidence under the carpet for this cult, we're in trouble, guys. We're in trouble, all right? This completely correlates with domestic terrorism, with Antifa. We have celebrities who are trafficking, who are pedophiles, who fund this type of domestic terrorism that's infiltrating our communities. So listen, we need to look at this situation for what it is. Look at this cult, mob-ran cult, for what it is. And we need to shut it down. Whatever it means to our president, whatever it means to the people who run this country. Because they are trying to create a community that is satanic. People conquer and divide. They're trying to say God, Jesus Christ doesn't exist. And they're trying to, you know, within this cult, they're trying to project that, you know, if you follow this cult, you're going to have this inner power. You're going to be empowered. You're saving the world. And it's all bullshit. So, thank you for listening to my story. And I thank you, God, for making me strong enough to tell this story without breaking down and crying. All right?